Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. Starting off with weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. If you thought today was windy, get ready for tomorrow. The National Weather Service is predicting gusts that'll make today seem like a breeze. Wind speeds were in the double digits today, around 15 miles per hour. On Wednesday, the winds are expected to reach around 30 miles per hour in the Las Vegas area. As for tonight, a clear night, we're seeing temps in the 50s, should settle to the 40s with some light breezes. On Wednesday, don't let the sunny skies deceive you. The breezes turn into gusts around 20 miles per hour in the day, up to 30 in the evening, with a high of 51 and low of 33 degrees. On Thursday, similar temperatures, but thankfully, the winds should dwindle down. In other top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. The North Las Vegas couple who lost all 6 of their children in a devastating car crash is now making funeral arrangements. Erlinda Zacharias told the Review-Journal the loss has been the most painful thing she and her husband have ever had to endure.
Vivir para mí, para él, porque ya no hay nada que podamos vivir. Se acabó todo.
Zacharias lost her 4 children, 2 stepchildren, and her brother to Saturday's crash in North Las Vegas after police say a driver sped through a red light at more than 100 miles per hour. Zacharias says the outpouring of support and her faith has kept her going. The online fundraiser for her family now totals more than $260,000. Zacharias says she believes her brother and children are now angels. And a huge twist in the case of a man accused of a hate crime against an Asian business owner. Prosecutors say based on their evidence, 36-year-old Anthony Deshari did not utter racial slurs, and the owner of the Cloud Boba Tea shop in the Spring Valley area fired a gunshot before being beaten. All charges against Deshari have been dropped. Plus, hundreds of military bases across the U.S. are awaiting cleanup of cancer-causing contamination, including here in Nevada. Review-Journal's Renee Semmerauer has more. Renee?
Jen, high levels of contamination in Nevada were found at Creech Air Force Base and particularly at Nellis Air Force Base, which landed on a Superfund cleanup list under the Environmental Protection Agency. Testing, analysis, and remediation are underway at Nellis and Creech, as well as others in Nevada, according to the Defense Department report. In Las Vegas, local leaders are most concerned with contamination of groundwater at Nellis because of the high level of chemicals present and the potential for the toxins to spread into the Las Vegas Valley.
The main culprit is polyfluoroalkyl substances known as PFAS. The chemical is mainly used as a fire suppressant, particularly with petroleum or fuel-based fires.
So far, drinking water at Nevada installations have not been compromised. Drinking water at Nellis comes mainly from Lake Mead. And although the focus has been contamination by the Department of Defense and other commercial sites, toxic chemicals are also found in household products and clothes, according to the CDC. Jen?
Now to health. The vaccine mandate for new Las Vegas police hires is rescinded. Sheriff Joe Lombardo says although he supports the vaccines, employee absences due to COVID are declining.
In the early throes of COVID, we had decimated 2 academy classes. We had a significant number of individuals test positive, so the decision was to put that in place on the front end. But now that the numbers and the hospitalization have waned, I made a conscious decision, informed decision to lift that mandate.
Metro never required existing employees to get the vaccine.
Sports brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. Now that the Raiders have made it official that Josh McDaniels will be the new head coach, players have taken to social media to thank interim head coach Rich Bisaccia for his hard work over these last few months. First-time Pro Bowler Max Crosby tweeted, quote, "Can't tell you how much this man has impacted not only myself, but everyone in this building." Cornerback Nate Hobbs wrote a very emotional and lengthy Instagram story that ended with, quote, "Coach, you had my back and believed in me when thousands didn't. And for that, I love you." Bisaccia is already moving on and interviewed for the head coaching job in Jacksonville on Monday.
In Business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability, a new manufacturing training center in West Henderson. The city and the College of Southern Nevada broke ground on the 17,000 square foot building that'll also house city offices and a public art gallery.
Economic development is a key strategic priority for the city of Henderson, and we know that our future depends on the success of our business community. As we continue to evolve and to diversify the economy, it will be crucial to support Henderson's businesses in recruiting and retaining our employees.
Construction is expected to finish later this year. In entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. Numerous celebrations to ring in the Year of the Tiger are happening tonight. And if you missed out on today's festivities, no worries. On Thursday, the Grand Canal Shops at the Venetian will host a ribbon-cutting ceremony for the citywide Lunar New Year in the desert. On Friday, you can watch dragon and lion dances at the Aria. The Review-Journal is owned by the family of Dr. Miriam Adelson, majority shareholder of Las Vegas Sands, which operates the Venetian. And some new shows coming to Las Vegas. Bad Bunny adds a second date at Allegiant Stadium, September 24th. Meanwhile, The Cult brings back its rock and roll to the House of Blues on May 8th. Tickets for both shows go on sale Friday.
Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Las Vegas sportsbooks have moved into almost complete agreement on the Super Bowl line, with the Los Angeles Rams as 4.5-point favorites over the Cincinnati Bengals with a total of 48.5. Station Casinos was still at Rams -4 on Tuesday, and Boyd Gaming was at Rams -4, but juiced to -120 instead of the normal 110. The line opened at Rams -3.5 on Sunday. The total was 48.5 everywhere Tuesday, after opening at 50 on Sunday.
In lifestyle news, the Metro Police Department Foundation sets up a kiosk at Fashion Show Mall. Shoppers can pick up Metro-themed polo shirts, hats, and calendars featuring Metro canines.
It's super important for us to be here and have a footprint at Fashion Show Mall. It helps us reach other folks that would not know about the foundation.
Proceeds support the foundation's community programs, including back-to-school drives and crime prevention efforts. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have a Roku device, just search Review-Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review-Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.